So for those who want to know, my coil is driven by a current transformer which feeds the signal to the driver. It is then wired all the way up to my window for its grounding connection. The window grounding connection then comes out the back, comes all the way out to this rod, which has been here for over a year, so it's very rusted. It's not the best ground, and I'm sure that it barely works anymore. So here's my second test. Today I'm going to be using FL Studios along with sound card scope, which is going to be doing a 1 Hz pulse at 50% duty cycle. Audio is fed into the interrupter, which still has to be put together. The actual coil itself is still the same system. I've cut off a few of the primary turns because it was arcing over. So this allows me now to get up to 90 volts tripled. I put a breakout, and that's going to be arcing over to the stick that's just hanging. It's not grounded. The streamers that you're going to see are going to be roughly 12 inches from the breakout points to the floating metal stick. So here's just another view. In the background you can see my spark gap Tesla coil, and you might actually see the arcs that go from its wire to the primary. Here's 10 Hertz. So here you can see the sparks being made by wireless energy from my solid state coil to my spark gap coil. The wire is roughly 2 inches from the primary. Then here it is at 80 volts at a 6 Hertz pulse. So here I have a vertical stick, and I'm going to be doing first a 70 volt pulse. I have a box that's placed next to it as a reference for later to calculate about how long the arcs are. So here's 50% duty cycle at about 2 Hertz. $80 volts at 2 Hertz. Then we can see if it would do 90 volts. Again at 2 Hertz. $90 volts at 6 Hertz. And then 90 volts at 15 Hertz. And then here's the same as the last video, but this time it's in FL Studios using 3x oscilloscope. Found it funny from previous tests that it actually arcs from the rod over to the box, which is not grounded or anything. It's just a regular box. And then that was 70 volts. This is 80 volts. And then 90 volts. lately this coil has been having interrupter issues where over 30 volts it randomly dies out. Temporarily, to fix this, I have